Hello, it's Sham Zaman comic again, fresh from a Loki gig tonight. Feeling quite euphoric as always after a gig. I think went fairly well. I opened the gig, just had 5 minutes to show off, so I thought I'd go for my world's best fighter one. I really enjoy doing that one, man. I like, playing, being playful on stage and acting out scenarios, and I'm busy writing a lot of, short stories, like little horror shorts, because I'm a big fan of horror, like Stephen King. Any fans? Oh yeah, and yeah, so like that one was World's Best Fighter, which gets quite grim, and then the other one was about should we bring back dinosaurs? People, what do you think? Where do you stand on this? Do you think we should bring back dinosaurs? Because according to my sketch, we should, and that escalates quite quickly into surprisingly all humans being wiped out. A bit of a spoiler, but I'm trying to build like a higher, like a more intense ending to it. So I'm playing around with the idea of the T-Rex, starting off being a Marxist. This is all spoilers, isn't it? But never mind, nobody's listening to this anyway, are they? So he starts off as a Marxist, and then he just goes insane, and then he turns into Hitler. Uh, it went down well today. I'll try it again. I'll just keep plugging away, see if I can get the bit. I call it a bit. It has to be right in my head. It's got to click properly in my head. And I keep doing it until I'm satisfied that the bit is working quite well in my head. It feels like a cog, so like the story has to like escalate and then goes like a. Oh, this is boring, isn't it? Anyway, so I did those two bits and kept to my time like a professional. And yeah, there was some Pakistani girls in the audience. I was really impressed. I wish more Pakistani people came to gigs, man, because like you know, it's pretty cool. I've asked some of my Pakistani friends if they'll come out, but they don't like being around alcohol. But I guarantee none of the drinkers will ever share a drink with you because they're so expensive, and they will not force them down. I've never seen anyone do that, like hold the drink, the non-drinker down and then force champagne down their gobs. Come on, man, you'll have a laugh. We'll have a crack. Yeah, it was great, man. What else was I going? Yeah, I did a comedian's questions. Remember those last year? They're quite popular with my 69 subscribers, eh? Oh, look at Sean bragging here. 69 subscribers. I'm almost like Elvis here. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get mobbed. To be honest with you, at the low key. But I'm really pleased I got 69 subscribers because if all 69 subscribers turned up at my gigs, at Project Mayhem, 9th of February 2020 at the church, and if all 69, that place would be bloody rammed, wouldn't it? Wow! And I appreciate you still being subscribers and not unsubscribing, even though I've been quite lazy with uploading it with content. I'll try to be more prolific with that. Yeah. Oh, comedian questions. Yeah, I did a new comedian's question with the exciting new act called Hannah Gray. She's American. She's very, very funny, very confident new act, and it's a great comedian's question. You'll find that on Sham Zaman Comic on YouTube. Just subscribe to my channel. Maybe I'll have 70 followers. Oh, imagine that. 70 people subscribing to. Oh, the power. Oh, God. God, I'm going to have to lie down. I'm just so excited about it. And then another act. I did this thing called the Project Mayhem Comedy Awards because I wanted to reward the acts that have like shown loyalty to the night and spread awareness about it, said nice things about it. And these guys are genuinely really, really funny. And one of my favorite acts is Richard Dad. So like, it does character comedy. He's fantastic. You got to see him. But today, he pulled out all the stops and he did 4 different characters, man. It was amazing. He did the vicar, and then he had Satan, and then he had himself a bit, and then he had the Bad Santa. Now, if you haven't seen Bad Santa, you've got to see him. He's just fantastic. I'm really, really big fan of Richard Dad and Bad Santa. And you're probably thinking why he did it in January. It might be because I encouraged that kind of behaviour. I think it's just hilarious that the guy can't get work. for 11 months. Yeah, you've got to see him. He's going to be at the Good Intent tomorrow. But get down there and bring your friends and follow Richard Dad. He's on Twitter and everything. Oh, he's fantastic. Yeah, I had another thought today, a thought process. Oh, you're getting scared now. And yeah, sure, I'm thinking that's never a good thing. I was thinking, are some audiences hip and other audiences squares? Now, I've always like being able to see a square audience, kind of recognize them straight away and think, this is not going to happen. It's not going to go down well. I do a lot of surrealist stuff, and the hip guys, they tend to be more kind of like willing to go with you and more like happy for artists to experiment on stage. I like hip audiences, and this is the good thing about Loki. There's always a hip audience there. If you want to come out, if you do alternative stuff, come to Loki and you'll have a great time. They really appreciate, and they're really nice people. And I've never ever been like threatened with an axe or a machete or a double barrel shotgun there. So what more recommendation could I have for a night? Great host, Mary Flanagan. She's a brilliant MC. Get down there, feel like a superstar, man. So anyway, the hip and square thing. I'm thinking, what's a hip person look like though? I mean, are they more fashionable than the squares? The squares wear ties, and hip people, they do fashion. What is fashion? Huh? It's all made out of cotton in it, most of it, or animal leather. And cotton, where's that grown out of the ground? And how does stuff grow out of the ground? Because, like, cows crap on it. So are we just walking around parading ourselves in cow crap? Oh, God, what's happened here? It's gone wrong in it. Oh, yeah, I told you yesterday I was watching Jay and Silent Bob reboot. It was okay. There's a lot of like really annoying music, and Kevin Smith was mugging a lot of the camera, which kind of was off-putting. But then the plot thickened as it went along, and it got really good. And there's great cameos. If you're a fan of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Clerks, it all kind of ties in. So if you've liked those films, you have to watch this film. I'm glad Kevin Smith's still around. He had that massive heart attack, didn't he? Which is horrible. But he said in an interview that he wanted to do one good film with Jason Mewes because he was on drugs and drink. He was going through a hard time on the last film, so he wanted a good memory, and this is a good send-off for him. I hope they make more, to be honest with you. I mean, the characters are strong. They're still really funny, really crude, lewd and stuff. Yeah, they talk about reboots and remakes and stuff. I'm a big fan of superhero films being rebooted. What do you lot think? I'm happy for them because I spent years waiting for superhero films to come out, and they weren't. And then we had Blade, remember that? That started it, and then Spider-Man, and I'm happy. And I always think, if you don't like superhero movies, don't watch them. You can watch something else. You got Coronation Street. Do you like Coronation Street? I don't know. There's other products you don't have to watch it. I don't understand all this complaining. I'm not a fan of reboots, to be honest with you. I mean, they were planning on rebooting Back to the Future. I can't see that happening. And the producer said he'd rather, not while he's alive, so that's good. But Star Wars, that needed rebooting, and they've done a smashing job. Had a lot of hatred towards the new Star Wars. I loved it. I loved Force Awakens, Last Jedi. This last one, whose name I can never remember, writing afterwards. I loved it, and I hope they make more. I'm watching Star Wars Rebels right now. That is fantastic as well. Can't recommend it enough. Oh, good. This has turned into like film chat, hasn't it, with myself. All right, then. I'm going to leave it there. I've had enough. I'm tired. I've got to get some sleep. I might do another one tomorrow if I gig. But, yeah. I'll see you soon.